All right, folks. Looks like it says we're broadcasting. As always, just here. Oh, Marna's afraid of delays, but we are. We're live and
I'm not
real.
afraid of delays. I forget the delay.
So welcome Thursday evening here in Dolly World Dolls Rescued. We are. It is warm today.
Yeah,
it is warmed up. It started off cool and cloudy, and it sun came out and it cooked all that moisture in, and now we're humid.
And I think Irene said she had the storms.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
We didn't get too bad of storms, just light sprinkles today. But we
did not ride our bikes.
We did not. We rode 2 days in a row, a good distance out to Pilot Grove, and had us a little pizza break, and brought Katie. She got a bath and cleaned up, and well, I mean, she's always cleaned up, but she gets
a bath before she
gets a bath
town.
And brushed out and all cutesied up, so she can go. So
I've ridden over 30 miles this week. Yeah.
Wow.
What did I ride Tuesday? Almost 15 and almost 17 on yesterday. So yeah. But I get lunch and everything, so it's fine. Hi, everybody. It's so good to see you. Renee is getting storms. I don't remember where Renee is, but I think she's down south. Aren't you south, Renee? What are you doing?
I'm just...
Deb, while I'm thinking about it, and in a little bit, I'd like to repeat it. Deb has a new challenge on her channel. Deb, you want to mention that, please? I did not add it in the monthly announcements because I had forgotten. I didn't know about it at the beginning of the month. And then last week I asked Deb to mention it and forgot. And then now that I see her name, I want to remember. If you do not know, Deb's channel, what is her channel name?
Deb's Doll Room?
Deb's Doll Room.
Porcelain Picks on the 25th.
Yeah, there we go. And is that any porcelain doll at all, and you just show it? Or is there something, feature your porcelain dolls? Very cool, okay. Deb's channel is unique in that Deb owns many celebrity type dolls, presidents' wives, celebrities, old time celebrities that have gone on, and on their birthdays, or if there's an official holiday or something, she has a video, and she is worth watching. You will learn history on her channel. And she has really cool dolls. Very cool.
Yep.
No theme, just show your porcelain dolls. And that is the 25th, correct?
Yeah.
25th.
Porcelain Picks on the 25th.
Make a note of that. And I don't have my notebook in here. And I also, when you bring that notebook in, I'll write that down. And that I bred my rabbit today. I forgot to put that on the calendar. Tonight, is Dory here?
Yep, she
Dory
just checked in.
We're going to show Sing Song tonight.
Oh.
Darren's going to bring her. What were you going to bring? Singapore?
No, Sing Song's fine.
Okay.
How about whichever one I can catch?
Oh, they come right. Don't act like they're hard to catch. Our cats are, God, they're hard to get off of you.
Yeah, they're hard not to trip over.
They are.
Yeah.
They are, especially Sing Song. For me, anyway. But she's more my cat than yours. I have two Siamese cats. They're registered Siamese cats that I adore. The Siamese are like my favorite cat. At one point, well, actually, my website's still up, isn't it?
I think so.
What is it? Sing Song. I can't remember. We were going to seriously breed Siamese cats. And, life kind of...
Siamese Song.
Yeah, Siamese Song. That's what it is. And life kind of took us in another direction. We had a couple litters, very successful, beautiful kittens, but we
Too much like work.
yeah, yeah. And Sing Song wanted me to help with the babies, and
Yeah.
but I do love it. I do love it. I've had, if you don't know, I've had animals, and I mean multi-animals all my life. My main website is Marna's Menagerie. And when I was a little girl, we're talking like 6, 7, 8 years old, we had a lot of animals. I had chickens and a pony and dogs and
Birds and turtles.
Yeah, birds and turtles and hamsters and all kinds of stuff. And people would come, like to my parents' friends would come over and they'd say, "Wow, you have a lot of animals." And my mom would roll her eyes and say, "That's Marna's Menagerie." And so that's how the name Marna's Menagerie came about. So I have, when I say I breed animals, I try to stay as close to the standard. I only breed animals that are worthy of being bred, meaning they have the correct health, first of all, and body, conformationally speaking, and the correct genetics. I've studied genetics since I was really young. So please don't beat me up with, "Oh, you shouldn't breed," because I'll talk circles around you with genetics and everything else and make you feel bad about having your own babies. Just kidding. Well, kind of.
Well, on a doll-related note, a couple of days ago we had a video. Marna got her a Maya Rain reheaded with this girl here,
Bella.
Bella,
And it's funny because I'm pretty sure it's Belle Parker in the smaller size, but it's Bella Parker on, I don't know, I think some of them are Belle and some of them are Bella. So, exactly, Ayla, exactly.
So she was the result of our Frankenstein efforts, and I think it turned out pretty nice.
It did. You worked hard at it. You worked a day and a half to get that neck joint right.
Yep.
And she's cute. I at first I didn't really care for the face, but I do. I like it, and I'm glad she's different than Amaya because it makes them different. You know who she reminds me of? Enid. Enid. I can't say the word. Yeah. Enid, Wednesday Addams' friend, which is perfect because, I did the arm wrong.
too many
I
arms
was looking at it in
in the slide.
in the screen. So yeah. So I'm happy to have them. 2 more have shown up since.
Yeah, that was yesterday's video. Was their double unboxing? So that was
and
fun.
they're planned. They are planned. One is going to get black hair. I
was just going to say, with an Enid lookalike, are you doing a Wednesday now?
I always was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I always was. Well, depending on how that wig looks when it comes. The wig I first wanted turned out to be like 20 inches long, human. And it's like, the doll is 24 inch. I didn't want the hair, too long. So I got a different one, and we'll see how it works out. It's black. Whatever. Put a black wig on the other and make it a Wednesday. Yes, exactly. Innocent face. Yes, she does, Ayla. And it's just fun that they're different. And I'm glad to have them. And I'm glad she's a genuine rainbow high doll.
You have to paint her eyes though now because they're kind of too bright for a Wednesday.
Well, it'll work. It'll be all right.
We'll
I'm not going to do a full custom. I'd need another doll to do that in case I messed it up. And Dory suggested that you do eyes for her, like you had done the rabbit eyes.
I saw that. Yeah, like I need anything else. I did. When I did the first set of eyes for the rabbit a few months ago now, is it? It seems like it could have been last week or could have been a couple of months ago.
It's been a while. It was March.
And I got some mica colorant to add to the resin. And they didn't have the set I got didn't have black and Well, that's the only color I remember. But I went through and there was like one or two greens and not very good greens and et cetera, et cetera. So I bought a bigger set, and now I can't. There's like 144 colors. There's like 7 varieties of black. So I'm covered now. I can do eyes. It's like the big box of crayons. I'm ready for school now.
Yep. This weekend is full, though. We are having out-of-town company and going on a big bike ride, and I just found that out this morning. So that'll be fun. Looking forward to that. The bike ride will be a lot of fun, and we're going to go to Herman, Missouri, which is a German town, and I'm sure we're having bratwurst, right?
I am.
I am. Okay, good, good. I was just going to say that. Well, before I leave, I'm having a bratwurst because they are so good. Herman is a town on the Katy Trail. We're going to ride the Katy Trail, and it's one of the towns that has, well, it's not really on the trail. You have to
across
take
the river.
Yeah, you have to take a different path to get there, but you can ride your bike there.
Yeah, they've got a bike lane on the bridge and everything else, and it's actually one of the first wine regions in the United States. Official wine regions. Augusta and Herman are big German settlements full of wineries and vineyards, of course. And it's a fun place to go, and they have a lot of the German heritage still thriving and, of course, commercialized and touristy, but still fun.
Yep.
Okay.
So my smart doll came. I'm excited about that, and I know there's at least one person here that also has a smart doll coming. Speak up if you have a new doll coming to your house. I have 2 that have been sitting in boxes for over a week that I haven't even unboxed the cardboard to. We got to get that filmed. And I got to film my frogs. I have a collab coming up with Dory with frogs. I have a collab coming up tomorrow. I hope you'll watch that one tomorrow. It's really different. Tina and I team up at least twice a year, sometimes more. We take Blythe dolls and do customs on them and then a costume. We are doing something really special tomorrow. Darren worked very hard on the editing for my video. We actually filmed away from home around the theme, so I'm excited. Nobody said they have dolls. Come on, somebody's got new dolls.
We know Irene does, and we know Dory does.
That Irene, yeah, she be sneaking them.
And yes, Donna, there will be other things
Tracy,
besides
that is-
brats. I'm a casual beer drinker, but I like, well,
You like dark beers.
dark beers and a lot of German beers. But I used to be about 4 lives ago, I was a beer judge, certified beer judge and brewmaster. And
God, that was a lot of years ago.
it was a long time ago.
Wow.
I count lives,
You were in your 20s.
Yeah, late 20s, early 30s. So it's kind of a thing for me. I've never been a big alcoholic drinker, but I do like a good beer, and certainly will Saturday partake if I can find somebody who's got something worth drinking.
And he meant alcohol, not alcoholic. Okay, we've got some dolls. Scroll it back down. Tracy and Tammy and
Well, Tracy just says she's got something coming, but it's late.
She's going to be sneaky like Irene. Pay attention to Tracy's eclectic wandering. She's going to be opening a box and we won't know what it is.
And hi, Rebecca.
Missy just got I Dream of Jeannie Barbie. Very cool.
That is
I'll
fun.
bet those are hard to find. Wow, they used to make about 300 gallons of wine. Yep. Didn't you make wine?
I have. We
Mead.
actually.
You made mead.
Yep. We actually. I actually went out and picked the grapes. We knew a couple who had a small vineyard, and once a year they invited everybody to come over, and if you helped pick, then you could bring some of the juice. If you helped pick and you brought a 5-gallon carboy, you could take home some grape juice. And we made a day out of it. They served us food. I think it was just they didn't want it to go to waste and rot on the vine, and they got enough grapes out of it to do something for themselves, and it was a fantastic time. I would love to do something like that again, but
I was just talking about you, Tina. Scroll back down. I want to see who else got new dolls. Irene, I think, said, yes, I do. Of course you do, Irene.
and Dory says I do.
Of course Dory does.
New doll here by Renee, and Tammy's got a Bella Parker coming.
What size? The 10-inch Belle Parker? Renee's got some stuff coming, new doll stuff, so that must mean like clothing and stuff. Well, you're going too fast. I can't read them.
I'm not.
I'll read mine on.
Missy said she wasn't too hard to find. Talking about the I Dream of Jeannie, it's just waiting for the right price.
Yeah,
we understand. You can always find it if you're willing to pay for it. I mean, we'll
yeah.
almost always find it.
Yeah. But Renee says she got a Francie. Oh, that's very cool. Tina, any new dolls or anything coming to your house? That's what we were talking about when you came in. I was telling everybody to watch our channels tomorrow for our Blythe collab, but I didn't tell them what it is or what we did or anything. I just said we have a Blythe collab coming.
Yep. And Irene says she got Happy Mail. We saw that today. That was really cool. Boy, they really were good to you. Marna called me she was already in the family room and called me in and said, Darren, you got something to show you. And we sat down and I'm like, oh, well, I'm glad to see Irene. What's she doing? And she's recognized the box. I'm like, it just looked like a white box. We have these special white boxes now that we've been using.
Yeah.
We got them for Winterfest. But the scale was, because she was zoomed in on the box, it looked bigger than I was expecting, so it didn't dawn on me. And it looked like a paper doll on top, but what it was the pattern. But anyway, we miss you, Irene. We love you, and I hope we get to connect up with you soon. So
yeah. Speaking of patterns,
Tina's just a little boo-boo.
That's what we have tonight for our prize for the 20 questions trivia. And notice it's a bride. This is a Barbie size or fashion doll size. And there's some cute little summer outfits. Uh-oh.
You're fine.
I hit Darren's button controls. Okay, it is up. See those cute little outfits that's also in the package? I thought those were real cute, so I grabbed this. This is the prize tonight for trivia.
And if by some strange chance you don't have Barbie, you can modify it to suit
Blythe and
yeah, absolutely. You can make a lot of different things out of it. That's really cool.
I
love the
take it in a little bit for Blythe dolls, take it out a little bit for Rainbow High, and it'll fit a lot of the fashion size dolls. Yep.
You know, I did not.
We love you too. We always get a kick out of you, Eileen. Always. Every time we watch, Darren has said before that in the mornings, we're not this far apart at breakfast, and we have our computers set up. And so I've got all of you guys going, anybody, especially Ayla Avar. I have her, we have coffee together. She puts her videos up about the time I get up in the morning. Our alarm goes off at 5 a.m. and I go out and walk the dog straight away and then come in, do all the stuff. And sometimes I feed the animals first and sit down and have coffee. And first one I pull up is Ayla. Yeah. So I always tell her we have coffee together. But so we've got the trivia and we've got EIEIO. Mm-hmm. And what else do we have?
Dolly Parade.
Yeah, and I got some stuff here I want to show. Oh,
okay.
These go in the bikes. I just brought them in. We carry the. We have Darren has saddlebags, and I have a different what would you call that? It's a bag on our bikes. Everybody thinks we're backpacking or bike packing, but we carry extra stuff because we run into people out there all the time that, they need a tube or they need a bandana or they need whatever. And I keep brand new bandanas in a Ziploc bag separately so that if I see somebody that's hurt or bleeding or they're excessively hot or they look just fried, I give them a bandana. I tell them to wet it down and put it on their neck or their injury or what. And I don't wet it for them. No. But it's got the tag on it and everything. We carry those. Darren carries, several types, several sizes of tubes. We have air. We have all that to help people on the Katy Trail. And we carry these. You know what they are? They're empty pizza containers because we ride down to Casey's. It's about 6.5 miles from us, and we get pizza, but there's nowhere to sit there. So we bought these so we could carry them back to the trailhead where they have benches and picnic tables, and that's where the three of us eat. The third being Katie, because Darren also carries, well, it's set up on my bike too, but I can't do it anymore, carries a basket on the front of his handlebars that Katie rides in. She's so cute. She gets so excited to go get pizza. Anyway, I brought these out because our studio is in our garage.
Over here, across from us, is a row of all of our bikes sitting on a rack. Well, not all of our bikes. Our daily drivers, as they say.
Do you want to set those over there? That goes in the fabric tub.
Okay.
And they already saw those. I've got some stuff to show you. Some garage sale finds. Oh, yeah, can you put this? Yeah, I bought this at a garage sale. What did we pay, $0.25?
Yep.
And I've already used it on my Amaya Rain. I took one of the Amaya Rains in to get her cleaned up and ready for the wig that was coming today, cut her hair. So I start combing it out, and I'm calling Darren, and I'm like, look how much more color this particular, I've got of those rainbow high dolls. I have more than a hand more than fingers on one hand. Let's just put it that way. And her hair has so much more color in it. But the shame is it's also fried at the ends. But what I want to do, and that's, me, oh, should I cut it? Should I not? But I got this last Friday, and I had it in my box to show you guys what I got at garage sales. And I thought, I'm just going to work on those ends a little bit. I am going to go ahead and cut it. It is more fried than I would like for it to be to keep it on the doll. But it is beautiful hair. But you know what? They all are. And the other girl I got and opened yesterday, her hair is still, beautiful, just gorgeous. So we'll just keep hers. Hi, Gina. So I got these for $0.25, and like I said, they do work. That was pretty exciting. I wanted to show you this because I didn't when I undressed the dolls. These 24-inch Amaya Rains come in these darling little skirts. They're like tweed. That's not it. Oh, this is it. Okay. And they have, well, I thought this went between the legs to hold it down, but now I'm confused. But anyway, look at the itty bitty button. That is a working button, and it has a zipper. But look at this. It not only has a working pocket, it has a working watch pocket, watch pocket. Did you know that Levi jeans, or Levi Strauss that made Levi jeans, added this pocket for miners and workers to carry their pocket watches in. That was the pocket watch pocket, and that's why we have those little pockets on today's jeans. And they also have these working little button loops. I just think the clothing is incredible.
Better than my clothes.
Look what else I found at garage sale. They had dog toys for $1. Well, that's cheaper than the Dollar Tree. Yeah, they're Christmas. My dog doesn't care. She
tear them up.
She is so good, though. Yeah. She rarely gets our stuff. One time she got a doll, and she really got in trouble. She has a real soft personality. So if you get on her, she's like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. And then she'll go take a nap. I don't want to be in any trouble. I'm really sorry. But anyway, she gets toys out all the time with these baskets, and she's going to really like those. I hid them from her. They were $1 each, and then I got this for $1. This has it's got a ball, and then it's got 4 toys and a ball in there. And yeah, they're Christmas, so what? Then I'm always looking for a pen. So I go to this garage sale. They have this great big, I hope this one works. I like these. I like these a lot, these nicer pens that hotels give. And so I bought a bag of pens. What did I pay, $0.25 or $1? If I paid $1, it was not too much. I already pulled some out of here. And it's got a thing of wooden pencils. I use pencils all the time. So it was 50 cents. There it is. I paid 50 cents. Which way do I turn this? For all of this. Well worth it. Needed them. And then, aren't these cute? Little emery boards she was giving away. And she's like, take as many as you want. Believe me, I wanted more, but I was trying to be trying to be too polite. Greedy. I mean, I only spent 50 cents. So I got these. Let me set this stuff back. And I got a couple of nipples. These were $1. I'm not on. I probably touched something by accident. Oh, it is on. Okay.
It was me.
Okay. These are lamb nipples, which in a pinch will work for goats. Lambs are more gentle nursers than
the goats.
They have bigger nipples that are all one piece because they're just goats. They're just goats. And look at this necklace I got. I really like this. I think I paid full $1 for this, but I really like the beads within.
You know, you could cut a strand of that off and make a doll necklace to match you.
Yeah, I could. And then the whole thing probably come apart.
Yeah.
And then I got, I thought there were 3 of these. Maybe they're just 2. I got a couple more rings. I like these big rings. You can't always carry your gun in a store, but you can wear big rings.
It's like a shield.
Self-defense. Yeah. Self-defense.
It's almost a real size shield.
Yeah. Oh, and look at this. I got these and they're in really good shape.
Yeah, they're really sharp.
They are very nice. I got these for 50 cents or $1. And then I wanted, this is really stupid. I wanted a thermometer for my barn, for the inside of my barn by my rabbits. And I wanted like a cute one with like farm animals on it. They don't make them anymore. Well, they do, and they're very expensive. It's like, you want $25 for that? And it's like, they used to be $4.95 and you could find them anywhere. Well, anyway, I found this for $0.25 or $0.10. I can't remember. But look how stupid this is. It shows the humidity.
Great big.
Yeah, huge. And then the temperature is below. So right now, in here, it's about 76 with 70% humidity. And
in the package.
In the package, yeah. And the humidifier is running in here.
Yeah, no, it's about 50% humidity in here.
So that's what I got at garage sales. And then, I think that's all. And then I got, have y'all seen these at Dollar, where did we go?
Dollar
General. No, it is not Dollar General.
Yeah, it was. When we took Katie.
Yeah, I was thinking Family Dollar. You're right. A Dollar General. Aren't they cute? $1 for your let's take a look at it. For your doll to ride around on or sit on, which would really be cute for the Beach Baby favorite swimsuit. When is that? The 27th? Yeah, the 27th, we are hosting a challenge called Beach Baby Favorite Doll and Swimsuit. Isn't that cute?
I would have added that to the little scrolling schedule.
I'd blow that up, but y'all make fun of me. So I got that for $1, as you saw. I like to buy stuff at the Dollar General. Well, we shop there a lot, actually. When we ride our bikes down, you should see how much I load up on Darren. Exactly, Gina. I like to buy from Dollar General because we ride down there, and when we go to Dollar General on our bikes, when we go to Pilot Grove and have lunch, it's about 7 miles, and we get air conditioning. And I walk around the store and I look at stuff. So I like to buy.
And it's a
them.
tiny town, and it's a new store,
Yeah,
and it's really the only that in the gas station is it.
Yeah, the gas station and Dollar General. So look at this fabric I found. If you saw my girls in the 2 dresses, so now I'm thinking it goes this way. I'm going to make one of my Amaya Rains a pink dress.
Yeah, Donna,
to match.
Was from Dollar General, the flamingo.
The flamingo was from Dollar General for $1. This is from Walmart, $4.57 a yard, cheap enough. And that's all I got this week. Ta-da!
Ta-da! You want to throw up Dolly Parade? We had some fun. This week was.
Do you want to do that,
ready?
or do you want to do EIEIO first?
I don't care. We can do the EIEIO.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
Darren's going to go get sing song.
I would have done that while you were wrapping up your.
Dory and I have a lot in common. Let me tell you, she's been such a wonderful mentor for me, collecting dolls, and in particular, Kinder Blythe dolls. I cannot tell you the wealth of information that Dory has helped me with. I would have been very intimidated to buy a Kinder Blythe doll were it not for Dory. I love you too, Dory. And I so appreciate it. But we talk quite frequently, and I always tell her, I need Dory time. And Dory, I need Dory time. And we sit and laugh for a couple hours on the phone. And she asked, she also has a Siamese cat. And I laugh because she tells me stories about what he's doing. And the funniest thing she ever told me was, he sits in the window and he looks out the blind. She said he's like Gladys Kravitz watching for the delivery men to bring her dolls. I can see that because I have Siamese cats. And Siamese cats are very judgmental. I mean, they'll look at you. They aren't playing. They're judging you. And this is Sing Song.
And she's been swimming.
Oh, God, they love water. Did you fill that big water bowl?
No.
Where was she swimming?
I don't know. She's just soaking wet. She's obviously playing in her water bowl.
And Sing Song is, Singapore is worse than she is. Look at these eyes. Is she not gorgeous? And a lot of people think that Siamese cats are cross-eyed. Some are, and it's actually a genetic defect and that was bred in. You will notice my cat is not cross-eyed. And they're not supposed to be cross-eyed. It is not a standard for the breed. Better if they are not. Look at the camera, sweetheart. Look at the camera.
I'm going to hear what you're saying about me. Talk about me some more.
They are so judgmental, though. If a Siamese cat looks you up and down, if a regular cat looks you up and down, they just want to see what you're wearing. If a Siamese cat looks you up and down, they're thinking, oh my, oh really? that shirt with those, ooh, and those shoes, ooh, ooh. Thanks, baby.
And I have one more E-I-E-I-O.
Oh yeah, Darren found something today we want to show you. Thank you. I am so proud of that cat. She was one of my, what would you call it? Grail animals, like my paint horse. Since the time I was a little bitty kid, I always wanted a paint horse, and Darren bought me one. Same with the Siamese cat. We will bring her daughter. Her daughter's like twice her size. Sing Song is very small. She's at the small end of the standard for the breed. But he'll bring Singapore in another night. The two of them together, they do, don't they, Dory? They'd be looking at you like, oh, PJs again? By the way, it's 10 a.m. Did you bring it?
It's been sitting here the whole time.
Oh, cool.
Walking around here.
Well, you can tell your story.
So I don't know if anybody here knows what a click beetle is.
I did not.
It's an I don't know what the real name is. You can stay right there.
No, it's okay.
But they're beetles about this long, about an inch long or so, and narrow beetles. And if you pick them up and hold them, their abdomen, like they snap their bodies somehow, and like if you have them upside down, they'll pop. They're like popcorn.
It's like those old toys we had, those little metal, they were beetles, and the bottom had that metal piece on it, and you clicked them. I didn't know there was such a thing. But I didn't know that toy was made. But
this is a large version. This isn't actually the thing, the real click beetle. And this was just laying in the yard upside down, and it's just amazing that I don't know if you can see the two big eyes there. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is. Usually they have that kind of stuff on the back to encourage things to attack their butt instead of their head, but it's on their
them
head.
Underneath.
And well, it was dormant or something. It wasn't moving when I caught it.
It's
now, watch.
real like metallic.
You can see it here. Now, see, I've got a hold of it. See, it's snapping its head.
See if you can get to click.
That's what it's doing right now. It was doing that.
But we can't hear it.
Well, it's...
Here. Let's see. Wait a minute. Now, that's amazing. Ooh, that's
And if you
so
put it upside
cool.
down, usually they'll...
You saw it first on the Dolls Rescue Channel.
It's just, there we go. He's flipping himself back up right now. So.
That is amazing.
So anyway, I gotta go put him back outside now.
I want to keep it for a pet.
We used to have little critter keepers, which would have been perfect for this kind of stuff.
We had a million of them.
Those are all long gone, and we are like kids around here. Let me tell you.
We are. We're going down the trail. We see lizards. It's like, oh look, stop a lizard, a turtle, look. Like we never saw one before. There you go.
If I can turn that back off, I gotta go put him up now.
Okay. Well, I have 20 questions. We have to wait for Darren to come back. But I want to tell you how we do this. If you'd like to play, we'd love to have you play. We call it doll trivia. However, I throw in, what do we call those? Stinker questions that are not about dolls, but something completely random. Like last week, they had name a muscle car. Name a muscle car. We have a prize. It is this pattern made for a fashion doll, 12-inch fashion dolls. These can easily be tweaked for a little bit smaller for Blythe, a little bit bigger for Rainbow High. And there are a ton of other fashion dolls that these work for. Notice it's a bride. Oh, we were going to do the pictures. You want to do pictures
Yeah, we can
first?
do pictures.
Okay, just a minute. Let's finish this. There's a bride on there, and that'll be the prize for tonight.
Okay.
And I'll tell the rules when you're done with the... I'm sorry, I forgot about the...
Dolly Parade?
Yeah.
Well, this week was weddings, however you interpret it, people who go to weddings or brides and grooms. And next week is next week swim?
Swimsuits or beach wear.
Yep. And then the following was mermaids, correct?
Mermaids.
So
and I expect a ton of pictures of mermaids.
So
girls,
just a little
or
advance
people, 'cause I
notice
know
so you
have
can
them.
start getting your stuff
Yeah.
together and send them to me. And you can send, if you're thinking about it right now and tomorrow you take a picture, send me a beach, you can send a mermaid too.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter. I just throw it in the folder for that day and it'll be there. So whenever you think of it, send it along. And without further ado, I'll shut up.
Oh, that's a pretty picture.
Yeah, actually that's right in the middle. She sent 2 photos. That's a close-up of her flowers when they come back.
Those are inspired by Pink Renee, in case you did not know.
Yeah, when you submit photos, tell me in case
Tell me your channel.
you
Tell
have
me your
channel name in
Ooh,
there.
black wedding dress. I love it. Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah.
Oh, and you put mine up.
I
Thank
did.
you. What is she rolling her eyes? She didn't want
Yeah,
it.
I know it is funny.
Here's Deb's. Now see, those
Must
are
be
historical
JFK,
figures.
and
Yeah,
this must be
yeah.
Charles and Diane.
Yes.
Or is that Camille?
No, that's no.
And that must be
William and
Elizabeth.
Kate.
Oh no, I thought that maybe that was Elizabeth.
Very nice lineup. There's one missing. You don't have Irene's.
Irene, did you not show?
She did.
No. I mean, did it not show up in the? Oh,
She sent hers early.
well, I don't. Okay.
Do you have it?
I don't know what I did with it, Irene. While we're doing trivia, I'll go find it. I don't know what I did. I'm terrible.
No,
I'm a terrible
it
person.
happens. Things happen. Okay. Let me see if I can find it real quick. She sent it to both of us. We are in the process of looking for Irene's. I knew she had sent it. She sent it right away. What was last week's date? Because she sent it like the next day, God love her. The 5th?
Yeah, that was last week's. Well, we'll go on. We'll have to come back because I can't.
Okay, well, I sent it.
No, I'll dig it up while you're doing Dolly trivia. It's not a problem, and we'll throw it up then.
Sorry, Irene.
Yeah, Rebecca. I need to figure out a way. Sometimes people give me descriptions about what they did and who they're shooting and stuff, and I've got no way to share that information. So please tell us anything special about your photos, who they are, or anything else.
And thank you for sending them. We
Absolutely.
really do appreciate it.
It's a lot of fun. I get to see a lot of dolls, and I get to see them first too.
Okay, back to trivia. I do want to say this is for subscribers only. You must be a subscriber to win. It's not too late. There's a subscribe button right there by the screen. Just go ahead and hit that. You must be in the lower 48 for us to send the prize out. And yes, I know I haven't sent prizes out. I'm a terrible person. I apologize.
Recently,
they are coming. They are coming. I promise you. And I think that's it. Oh, very important. The first person who gets the question correct on our screen, on the lineup on our computer, is the winner. We had a situation where it came up faster on someone else's machine to their screen, and we credited someone else, and she sent it to me, and there's just nothing I can do about that. It has to come up on our screen, and we can show you that if you need to see that we really are picking the one that comes up first. We
do make mistakes.
We make mistakes, but Darren and I honestly try to keep things fair and square.
Fun and fair. And
fun, yeah.
And if we make a mistake, call us out on it. We'll do what we can to fix it. But
Okay. Number 1. What year did Rainbow High Dolls come out? What year did the Rainbow High Dolls first come out? I thought it was a year earlier. I was surprised. I looked this up on their site. You are correct, Rebecca. I thought it was 2019, but it was 2020. Rebecca's got that. What year did the LOL dolls come out? Oh, bye, Donna.
Thanks for coming, Donna.
That is incorrect. That is not the answer. What year did the LOL dolls come out? Nope. Honeybee and Renee, you are welcome to try again. You don't have to just give one answer and stop. If you find out it's incorrect, you can answer again. What year did the LOL doll come out?
Me, I'm just typing every year I can think of.
Are you looking for her picture?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, nobody has it right yet. There it is. Rebecca's got it. 2016. Now, see, as I remembered it in my mind, I don't have the LOL. Well, I have one. But I thought they came out like side by side. I did not realize that the Rainbow Highs came out so much later than the LOLs. Number 3, did a man or a woman create the Rainbow High dolls? Give the person's name. Did a man or a woman create the Rainbow High dolls? Give the person's name. What are you doing?
I was just check. I didn't hear. Rebecca got it again?
I have no clue. I did not either. That one I had to, actually I went and looked. Most of the questions I do myself, I just make them up. But these I actually went to a website and got them. Actually, I think I did on the Raggedy Ann one too. Okay, Missy has half. Okay, scroll back down because Missy and Tammy have half. Go up, scroll up. Never Too Old for Dolls has both, man, Michael Scott. Number 4, I did not know this one. What does LOL stand for? I did not know this. And I was like, really? Okay. What does LOL stand for?
That doesn't even jive up.
That's what they said.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's not laugh out loud. See, that's what I would have thought too, because at the time, Missy's got it. It's actually what they have is little outrageous ones and then little outrageous, little outrageous littles. I think the first ones, the 10-inch dolls, or 9-inch, I think they are, was little outrageous ones, which doesn't, I mean, that's not LOL.
L-O-O?
Yeah. Lou. Number 5, what do Rainbow High dolls revolve around? Name the concept. That is, there is on their boxes they had kind of a personality thing, and they also had a cartoon. What did it revolve around? The concept. Nope. Not the answers I'm looking for. I'm sure those could be true, but that's not High School for Virtual Arts. Yes, art school. Yes. Number 6, Name 2 of the most recent Rainbow High themes or gimmicks they came out with. Name 2. I'm looking for the boxing. You know, how were they boxed? What is the gimmick in the box? Rather than giving you, I saw that, Donna, and I kind of grinned, and I'm glad to still see you here. In the boxes, they used to come with a second outfit, and now they come with other things. What are the latest 2 things or themes that they came out with? You're messing me up going back up.
Oh, I didn't get who won the last one,
Oh,
so
okay.
I still don't know.
Okay,
So
well, go ahead and look.
I don't know what the answer was, so I'm too busy over here trying.
The answer is art school.
Okay.
And I think it was Renee, fashion school. Yes.
Rebecca?
No, school, the virtual arts school.
Oh, Missy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Slime and glitter. Almost. I might accept that because the other one is so new. Color and create, then winter. Actually, the latest is something else, or the latest in that I have seen or that was online. I think slime and paint here. See that everybody's, it's not slime. It's not slime. There's another, they still have the coloring. Shimmer doll, kind of. Resin with glitter. Tammy got it. Crystal. Did Tammy also, I need to scroll back and see if Tammy also had the color, the washable colors. See if Tammy came up. Yep. Oh no, no. Go back down a little. Go back up a little bit because they said she does, that she did have it.
Look over on yours, baby. It's probably
Okay.
easier since you can't
Okay.
tell me how to scroll for you.
Color
Marna calls,
styling.
when I scroll, she says up, but she means down, or we have different terminology, so it confuses me whenever she says.
When I want it to go up, when you push it up, that's what I'm talking about. You call it down when it's going up. All right, I'm looking for Tammy to see if she also had slime and glitter. That is not correct. So I don't think we have anybody that has yet said the 2 together. The 2 latest together.
I'm confused, but I wasn't listening at the beginning, so.
The DIY is what I'm, Crystal, and there you go, color create. Number 7, name the 4 colors of the 14-inch Rainbow High predecessors, Poopsie Surprise Dolls. 4 colors. They were the predecessors to the Rainbow High dolls. I don't think I have one out here. I had one out here, but I think she went back in. I keep those up in my doll. Now I have a doll nook, a doll room, and the studio. And I like my little displays where I put them.
Yeah.
So when they get moved,
It ruins her whole world.
it does. It's not where they belong.
Just get another doll then.
Okay. Name the 4 colors. Let's see if anybody named them. Pink, blue, red, and orange. Nope. Blue, pink, red, and orange. Nope.
Well, one's more of a theme than a color.
That's true. That's true.
3 colors and a theme.
Yep, there were 4 colors. 3 colors and a
Collection?
mixture. Yeah. Blue, pink, green, and yellow. Now you all are just sticking colors up there. And good for you, I would do that too. Nope, that's not it.
Well, these are tough ones.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 seconds. A blue, pink, green, and rainbow. Nope, but you're very close. Rainbow, pink, yellow, and red. Nope. 3, 2, 1. Purple, pink, blue, and rainbow. And they had different names. Pixie Rose. Oh, I can't think of them to save me. But I think Amaya was Amaya. The rainbow was Amaya.
Yeah.
But the others had different names. Number 8. What was the original name of the Poopsie Surprise dolls? What was the original name of the Poopsie Surprise dolls? Yeah, pink. They have to do pink because every little girl and every big girl wants the pink one, and it will disappear from the shelves. Pink and purple are the first to come off the shelves.
And I remember this Poopsie Surprise doll's original name because it confused me. That was when we were first doing videos, and I'm like, now what is this? I had no idea they were 2 different series, and I didn't follow it that closely. It just confused me.
Yep. What was the original name of the Poopsie Surprise dolls? When they first came out, they were called Poopsie Slide. Well, that's not the name, but that was their gimmick. The Poopsie Slime Surprise? Nope. But you're very close. Very, 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 very close. 3. I need to put my fingers down different. Didn't end pretty last time. 3, 2, 1. Let me check. The slime. Poopsie Rainbow Surprise. Woo! You got in right under the limit. Poopsie Rainbow Surprise. I didn't like them when they first came out. I didn't think they were particularly good for the girls that they were aiming them towards with what they had in the box. And they came up with that little pile of poop. And I just thought, who wants to give that to a kid to play with? And then that became a thing, the poop pile. And it's like, that's really disgusting. I'm sorry. And then all the slime. And they were like, I think the ages were like 4 to something. And it's like, not at my house. Not, and of course, now I love them. Number 9. How tall is a Poopsie Surprise doll? Notice I get on a doll and I kind of ride it because I go get trivia. I go get trivia. I'm thinking about those. How tall is a Poopsie Surprise doll? I said it earlier. 16 inches is not correct. 14 is. Honeybee has that.
Okay. I'm still not finding
All right.
the photo.
I will. I know it came in and I kept it. Here, read number 10.
All right, I get to... New rules. No. Can you eat any other bird eggs other than chicken? Obviously, this has nothing to... This is another left field.
And what eggs?
Can you eat any other bird eggs other than chicken? And give me a kind you can. Well, that's silly. We are back to silly.
That's a fun one.
Quail, ostrich, goose. Duck eggs are amazing.
They're very rich. if you put them in a cake, it will change the taste. They're so rich. Now I know that Irene sent that in. Let me.
I tried to find it on Instagram, but I'm not hooked up enough on Instagram to find it. She must have.
It's not on Instagram. She sent it email.
Dory said that it was also on Instagram.
Okay.
I don't know how she would know. That's.
So who got the eggs?
Well, the first answer, yes, was inspired by Pink. Renee answered goose, and so she got. So Renee for the win. Well, for the answer. And number 11. Name a rag doll by first name given by the company that made her. The answer I don't understand. So name a rag doll by first name given by the company that made her. So I guess the rag doll's name.
The first person that came up is inspired by Pink.
Yep, Raggedy Ann.
There are others. Mrs. Beasley, you should run through some of those. Mrs. Beasley, and I think there was a strawberry shortcake that was a rag doll. Ah, shoot, I can't find this. God love her. I feel really bad.
It's like there's a...
Next time I'm going to send it back to you. Yeah,
well, I usually reply that I got them when I get them. So I looked in my outbox and I don't see anything in there either. So I don't know what I did. Maybe it just didn't get to my computer for some reason. All right, number 12. Virtual Blythe Retreat is hosted by sisters. Name their YouTube channels. And Marna has here, there's a Raggedy Ann challenge September 7th at 10 a.m. And the Virtual Blythe Retreat is June 20th and to the 22nd. So name the channels.
Here we go.
Of the two sisters. Just forward it to me if you can.
Got it, Irene. God love you.
See, I don't remember seeing that, so I don't know what happened.
She sent it to both of us.
It just says me.
All right, it's on its way. It says Thursday live. Okay, there you go. Irene, it could have been my oversight, and if it was, I'm very sorry, but we've got it now. All right.
Okay.
Where are you? Virtual
All right,
Blythe.
we're at Virtual Blythe here, and I believe Honeybee has it for the win here.
Yep.
Peacecraft Dolls.
Boy, that's coming up.
And Tapping
coming
Flamingo.
up quick. I mailed prizes. Excuse me. I mailed prizes today to Tammy. We are sending this year shoes, and in the little container will be shoes for both Allie Blythe and registered trademark Blythe. And there's an orange pair for both. And the orange, I always put orange in because it's a head nod to the iconic orange shoes of the Kinner Blythe.
Got a little frog. You got a little.
I do. When I get tired, it does that. Number 13. How tall is Big Amaya? And what scale would she be considered on? Big Amaya is the 2 I just opened. How tall is she?
About that high.
Yep. And what scale would she be considered? You have it half right. Yep, 1/3. That is correct. Correct.
Renee.
Renee. Yep. And don't forget, she will also be included in Winterfest this year for 1/3 scale dolls. And the main focus is going to be on smart dolls. However, I'm really trying to get some guest speakers for the Amaya Rain. If you do something with your Amaya Rain, like sew or make shoes or custom or whatever, and you would like to be featured in Winterfest, please contact me. I'd really appreciate it. 14, USDA. How much money, now you got to pay attention, you might want a piece of paper and a pencil. How much money do you have, USDA, if you have 2 quarters, 3 dimes, 4 nickels, and 5 pennies? How much money do you have if you have in your hand 2 quarters, 3 dimes, 4 nickels, and 5 pennies? See, it's not all doll trivia. But if you have that, you can put it in your piggy bank for
another doll.
For another doll. Tammy Eubanks got it. $1.05. Yeah, Katie has a new doll. We asked at the beginning if anyone had a new doll, Katie. Very exciting. Number 15. Why were rag dolls called rag dolls? Why do they call rag dolls rag dolls? Did I do that? There's a finger there. Can you move it?
No.
Okay. They were first made by old rags. Very correct, Renee. People didn't have a lot of money back in the time, and little girls still loved dolls. And so mothers, when they couldn't use the fabric for anything else, or, you know, the last child had outgrown the dress, then they were handmade out of what we would consider, or what they called, rags. And actually, they did a lot with rags. Women used them monthly, and they also used them to clean their homes. So it was a big deal to give those up for a doll. Excuse me. Number 16. What year was the 24-inch Amaya Rain introduced? What year did the 24-inch Amaya Rain come out? Excuse me. Corn husk and applehead dolls were cool too. Yes. Yep. Okay, Inspired by Pink has it in the year 2021. Number 17. What color? You're going to feel like you're in the 2nd grade in a minute. What color paint do you create by mixing red paint with blue paint? And stuff with straw. Yes, or sawdust. They stuffed them with sawdust too. And feathers.
Renee's got her. Purple.
Yep.
Well, she misspelled it, but we know what she typed.
Well, it says purple, and then it's got a slash. Name number 18. Name the snack cracker that was named for the High Life. Name. Well, I'm throwing them out there. Name the snack cracker that
Were you
was
hungry?
Probably. That was named for the High Life.
See, I'm with Renee. Animal crackers.
No. No.
Honeybees. Got
Named
Ritz.
for the High Life. Ritz crackers. Yep, that's it. Number 19.
Irene, you got behind.
This one This question I'm asking because we saw this asked on a college campus and watched how many of these brain children could not answer the question. And I was actually working on this and I thought, let's see. And I bet you guys are going to get it like this. If you were driving your car 70 miles an hour.
The question was, and you drove for this long. You can do it this way, though. It's fine. Judges' questions, judges' rules.
If you're driving your car 70 miles an hour and you drive for 1 hour straight, how many miles will you go? We were amazed at the answers given. And that's why I wanted to see, they get it immediately. Yep. You can't imagine.
I'm hoping they cherry picked the losers who.
Well, there was certainly a lot of them. It was like 5 or 6 people that they asked. And they would have this was on a college campus. And they had friends standing there with them. And they're all like, oh, no, 30? Well, I don't know, an hour? That's a long time. Would it be 170? It's like, God, really? This is what we're giving diplomas to? Number 20.
Boy, this is a close one. We've got 3 people all within.
Uh-oh. We'll get it. We'll see in a minute, huh?
Yeah.
What are the scores? You got 3 tying?
Nope, they're not tied. Nobody's tied at this point in time. But there's 3 people who are one
close.
The top 3 are 1 point away from each other.
What was the latest on our videos? What was the latest 3D print that Darren did?
See, I get to see these for the first time when you guys hear them for the first time. So
that's why he sits here and rolls his eyes. What was the latest fix that Darren 3D printed on our channel? What was the latest 3D item that Darren made? Yep, neck joint. He made the neck joint for the Bell Parker to fit on the Amaya Rain body because actually I was surprised at the differences and the differences in the plastic. And boy, am I tickled to have her. Do we have a winner?
We do. The winner is narrowly by 1 point, Renee.
Ah, Renee. I will need you to contact me at marna@dollsrescue.com so I can get your address and mail you this copy of the pattern. And again, it is for fashion dolls. Very, very cool.
Little fun.
Very cool.
We all learned something today. 70 mile an hour takes 1 hour if you're traveling.
Yep. And you can eat almost any egg.
Yeah.
What are some eggs that y'all have eaten and did you get? Yeah, put that. There is Irene's doll. Let's let that come around again. Show it a couple times.
I thought I did do that.
And we really appreciate you sending in your pictures of your dolls. It's fun to see everybody's dolls. It just is. Next week is beachwear or beach theme or swimsuits, however you want to do it. If you just want to stand a doll anywhere in a swimsuit, that's fine. If they have a beach toy or something, all the better. That's really pretty.
Now I'm going to run the whole set here is what I meant to do.
I thought you did.
Well, yeah. I got one ahead of myself. Or behind. It's hard to say.
And thank you all for playing the trivia.
Humoring us for a while.
Yeah. These are just so nice. And then the following week is mermaids, and I hope we get a ton of pictures for that. I'm going to pull out my, I have a couple of mermaid blyths that I have done in collabs.
Yep.
I'm going to pull those down. I'm real proud of that one. Well, both of them, but the one I'm especially proud of. And don't forget, tomorrow, Tina and I have a collab, be up at 10 a.m. Central. And remember, when you go to one another's videos, always make sure you are still subscribed. Always, when you go in, leave a like. As soon as you get to their video and the video starts, leave that like. It's something we can do for one another. We want to build one another up, especially within the community. And I say that for all YouTube videos that you watch. Somebody took the time to set all that up and entertain you, even if it's only for a minute. The least you can do is like their video. Also, leave a comment. And when you leave a comment, like all the comments. Just hit that little like button all the way down. It makes a difference for that channel. It gets them, they call that, what do they call it? And not interaction.
Engagement.
Engagement. And the more a video is engaged, the higher it will get into the algorithm, and the more that person is promoted.
Hi, Holly.
Hi, Holly.
Just wrapping up. Good timing.
But do that for one another, and if you would do it for us today and like our live, we would really appreciate that. We always appreciate your coming. It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much, and we will be here again next week at 6 p.m. Central.
Central. Yep. Thanks. Good night, all.